What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, there are 5 AI stocks trading on the public market that have the potential to hand you a 10x return by 2030? Not a rumor, not crypto, not some meme stock. We're talking about real companies with real revenue positioned right at the center of the greatest technological shift since the internet. And most retail investors have absolutely no idea they exist. Stick around, because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through all 5, what they do, why they matter, and why Wall Street's biggest names are paying very close attention. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I cover stocks, markets, and investing strategies built for the long game. Make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss a video like this one. So, AI. You've heard the buzzword 1,000 times, but let me give you a real number that puts everything in perspective. The global AI market is projected to grow from roughly $200 billion today to over $1.8 trillion by 2030. That's nearly a 9x expansion in under 6 years. We're not at the beginning of AI anymore. The technology is real. Deployments are accelerating, and the money flowing into AI infrastructure, software, and chips is unlike anything we've seen in a generation. But here's the investor's challenge. Which companies actually capture that growth? Not every AI stock is equal. Some are overvalued hype. Some are genuinely positioned to dominate. Today, I'm going to show you 5 names I believe fall into that second category. Companies with real moats, real catalysts, and real potential to multiply in value by the end of this decade. Now, before we dive in, the standard disclaimer. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Past performance is not indicative of future results. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into the 5 stocks. Stock number 1, Palantir Technologies, ticker PLTR. Current price, $156.29, up 2.52%. Market cap, $374 billion. If you've ever watched a spy thriller and wondered how intelligence agencies actually make sense of millions of data points in real time, Palantir is the company behind that technology in real life. Founded in 2003 and headquartered in Florida, Palantir builds data analytics platforms, but calling it analytics barely scratches the surface. Their flagship products include Palantir Gotham, which is used by defense and intelligence agencies to process battlefield data, track threats, and support real-time military decision-making. Then there's Palantir Foundry, a commercial platform that lets corporations centralize, analyze, and act on all their data in one place. And most importantly for the AI era, there's Palantir AIP, their artificial intelligence platform. It lets companies plug large language models directly into their real-world operations. Here's why Palantir is uniquely powerful right now. Most AI tools are great at generating text or images, but enterprise AI, the kind that makes decisions that actually move money, requires connecting AI to real, messy enterprise data. That is exactly what AIP does. It's not just a chatbot, it's an operational intelligence layer. Palantir has been hosting what they call AIP boot camps. These are intensive sessions where companies go from zero to a working AI deployment in just a matter of days. And these boot camps are converting prospects into paying customers at extraordinary speed. Here's the headline stat. Palantir stock has risen over 2,000% since January 2023, and it's not just momentum. The commercial business is growing rapidly. Billionaire hedge fund managers, including Ken Griffin of Citadel and Cliff Asness of AQR, both bought PLTR shares in recent quarters, 2 of the most decorated investors in history. Now for the risks. Palantir carries a premium valuation. With a market cap above $374 billion, the stock is priced for significant future growth. Any slowdown in commercial customer acquisition could pressure the stock. It can also be volatile. Palantir is the AI enterprise intelligence play. Our next stock is much smaller, but it's targeting a completely different niche of AI that's growing even faster than most people realize. Stock number 2, SoundHound AI, ticker SOUND. Current price $8.30, up 0.36%. Market cap $3.5 billion. Imagine you're driving a brand new car. You say, "Find me a sushi restaurant nearby with a parking lot under $20, open right now." And your car just does it. No taps, no screens, just conversation. That experience is powered by SoundHound AI. Founded in 2005 in Santa Clara, SoundHound specializes in voice AI, specifically the kind of conversational, real-time, domain-aware voice intelligence that goes beyond simple commands. Their core platform, Houndify, powers voice experiences in automotive, giving drivers in-car assistance that understand complex, multi-part requests. In restaurants, they power AI-driven drive-through ordering and smart answering for phone calls. In IoT devices, they power smart home and consumer electronics, and in enterprise customer service through their Amelia platform for AI agents. While everyone's talking about ChatGPT and image AI, voice AI for physical world applications is a massively underfollowed niche. SoundHound is one of the only pure-play public companies in this space. Think about it. Every car, every restaurant, every hotel phone line, every smart appliance, these are all potential SoundHound deployments. The total addressable market is enormous. SoundHound reported 59% revenue growth in their most recent quarter, and management is projecting a 50% organic growth rate going forward. At a market cap of just $3.5 billion, this is a microcap with massive upside if execution continues. Now for the risks. SoundHound is not yet profitable, and analysts have flagged concerns about cash burn and the pace to profitability. Multiple analysts have lowered price targets while maintaining cautious optimism. This is a high-risk, high-reward play. Size your position accordingly. SoundHound is the voice AI specialist. Now, let's talk about the company that makes all of this AI physically possible, the unsung hero powering the AI revolution from the inside. Stock number 3, Micron Technologies, ticker MU. Current price $384.67, down 3.09%. Market cap $432 billion. Here's a question most retail investors don't think about. Where does all the AI data actually live when it's being processed? The answer is memory chips, and Micron Technologies is one of the most important memory chip companies in the world. Founded in 1978 and based in Boise, Idaho, Micron designs and manufactures memory and storage products, including DRAM, NAND flash, and most critically for the AI era, HBM, or high bandwidth memory. HBM is the premium memory that sits directly on AI graphics cards, like NVIDIA's H100 and B200 GPUs. It allows these chips to move massive amounts of data at blistering speed. Without HBM, AI at scale simply does not work. Every time a company trains a large language model, runs an AI inference query, or processes AI video, it's consuming enormous amounts of high-bandwidth memory. As AI scales, HBM demand scales with it. Here's the key stat. Micron's HBM production is reportedly sold out through 2026. This is a supply-constrained market with surging demand, a classic setup for pricing power and major revenue growth. On top of that, Micron recently launched their 256GB SoC AMM2 LPDDR5X module, a next-generation memory product targeting AI data center applications, and is ramping production capacity in India. At a market cap of $432 billion, Micron is the largest company on today's list. It's also the most established. Analysts are projecting significant revenue increases driven specifically by AI memory demand. Micron is the infrastructure layer you simply cannot skip. For the risks, the memory chip industry is cyclical. Prices can crash when supply outpaces demand, as we saw in 2022 and 2023. Geopolitical tensions around Taiwan and China also add risk to global semiconductor supply chains. Micron powers the AI chips, but those chips need to live somewhere. Our next pick is building the physical homes for all of that AI compute at extraordinary scale. Stock number 4, Applied Digital, ticker APPLD. Current price $27.20, down 3.17%. Market cap $7.5 billion. If Micron makes the AI memory and NVIDIA makes the AI chips, who actually builds and runs the massive facilities that house all of that hardware? That's Applied Digital's business. Based in Dallas, Texas, Applied Digital builds and operates specialized AI data centers and what they call neoclouds, purpose-built GPU computing facilities that provide raw AI compute capacity to the companies that need it most. Think of them as the landlords and operators of AI infrastructure. They recently signed a lease agreement with CoreWeave for an additional 150 megawatts at their Polaris Forge 1 campus in Ellendale, North Dakota. AI training runs require enormous amounts of electricity and specialized cooling. You can't just run AI in a regular office building. Applied Digital builds the industrial-scale, power-optimized facilities that make this possible. They're essentially an AI infrastructure play, a lower-risk way to bet on AI growth without having to pick which AI software wins. Here's the major catalyst. Applied Digital just secured $2.15 billion in funding for its AI data center expansion. That is a massive vote of confidence from institutional investors. And here's the growth story. Management is targeting an annual revenue run rate of $7 to $9 billion by the end of 2026. For a company currently sitting at a $7.5 billion market cap, that implies the stock could be significantly undervalued if they execute. For the risks, analysts have flagged valuation concerns and market volatility. Data center development is capital-intensive, and execution risk is real. Power procurement and permitting can create delays. This is a high-upside, high-risk infrastructure play. Applied Digital builds and owns AI infrastructure. Our final stock uses that infrastructure to deliver GPU cloud power to some of the biggest AI companies in the world, and it's growing at a pace that's honestly hard to believe. Stock number 5, CoreWeave, ticker CRWV. Current price, $77.74, up 3.95%. Market cap, $40.9 billion. CoreWeave might be the most exciting name on this entire list, and it's also the newest to the public markets. Incorporated in 2017 and based in Livingston, New Jersey, CoreWeave is a specialized AI cloud platform. While Amazon AWS and Microsoft Azure are general-purpose clouds, CoreWeave is purpose-built for massive GPU-accelerated AI workloads. Their platform, CoreWeave Cloud, delivers high-density GPU compute clusters for AI training and inference, proprietary software for automating complex AI infrastructure at scale, and integration with weights and biases, an AI developer platform for model development. CoreWeave works closely with NVIDIA and is one of the preferred infrastructure partners for AI labs that need to scale fast. Their biggest customer? OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. When OpenAI needs to train the next version of GPT, they need a cloud provider that can handle the workload. CoreWeave is one of very few companies on the planet that can deliver that at scale. Now for the explosive stat. CoreWeave posted 420% year-over-year revenue in the first quarter of 2025, and management is forecasting capital expenditure of $30 to $35 billion in 2026, up from $14.9 billion in 2025, signaling massive planned expansion. D.& Davidson recently raised their price target on CoreWeave to $125, citing strong earnings and continued explosive demand for AI compute. For the risks, CoreWeave is a relatively new public company, which means less track record and higher volatility. Its heavy CapEx spending means it's burning cash to grow. Customer concentration risk is also a factor. Losing a major contract like OpenAI would be significant. That said, the growth trajectory is hard to argue with. 5 stocks, 5 different angles on the same AI megatrend. Now, let's zoom out and put it all together. So let's step back for a second. Why do all 5 of these stocks have the potential for explosive growth by 2030? Because we're in the early innings of an AI infrastructure build-out that is genuinely unlike anything that's come before it. Here's how to think about it. At the hardware layer, you have chips and memory. That's Micron. Without the physical components, nothing works. AI's insatiable appetite for compute creates relentless demand here. At the infrastructure layer, you have data centers and GPU clouds. That's Applied Digital and CoreWeave, the physical and cloud homes that house the hardware and deliver compute to AI labs. And at the application layer, you have AI software and specialized solutions. That's Palantir and SoundHound, the tools that convert AI capability into real-world business value. Each layer depends on the others. As AI adoption accelerates across healthcare, finance, logistics, manufacturing, defense, and consumer applications, all 5 of these companies grow with it. The smartest early investors don't try to pick just one winner. They look for multiple companies at different parts of the value chain, giving them diversified exposure to the same underlying trend. And the sectors growing fastest right now? AI infrastructure and AI enterprise software are both seeing demand far outpace supply. That supply-demand imbalance is exactly the environment where stocks can make historic moves.
All right, let's bring it home. Today, we walk through 5 AI stocks, each playing a critical role in the AI revolution. Palantir, ticker PLTR, the AI enterprise intelligence platform turning data into decisions. SoundHound AI, ticker SOUN, the voice AI specialist owning a unique niche in cars, restaurants, and beyond. Micron Technology, ticker MU, the HBM memory powerhouse that AI chips simply cannot function without. Applied Digital, ticker APLD, the AI data center builder targeting $7 to $9 billion in annual revenue by end of 2026. And CoreWeave, ticker CWRV, the GPU cloud rocket ship growing over 400% per year and powering OpenAI. These are not guarantees. Investing always carries risk, and any of these companies could face setbacks, competition, or macro headwinds. But if you believe, as I do, that AI is going to reshape every industry over the next decade, then understanding where the money flows in this ecosystem is one of the most important things you can do as an investor right now. We're looking at a potential multi-trillion-dollar transformation, and the time to study these opportunities is before the crowd arrives, not after. Now, I want to hear from you. Down in the comments, which of these 5 AI stocks do you believe in the most? Are you Team Palantir, CoreWeave, or is there another AI name you're watching that didn't make today's list? Drop it below. I read every comment, and I'm always looking for what you want covered next. If you found this video valuable, do me a quick favor. Smash that like button. It takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps this channel grow. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I'll see you in the next one.